What's up guys, of Daggers in the Darkness. Now today is a bit of an information update, and I would like to personally say to everyone that either thinks if my information is inaccurate to your state or even in SA, number one, just comment what part is inaccurate. That would be really grateful because personally from my experience today, and I can understand how this does happen, I was calling SAPOL in regarding to gelblasters, classifications, just other stuff like clearing some things up, and I spoke to someone different than I had spoke to in the past, and they gave me a little bit of different information. A couple of things apparently have changed, so the whole idea is if you think the information is either inaccurate or misleading, number one, contact your local firearms branch because they will know the classification for you. Without a doubt, they will know. And the whole reason why I say this is because some people say that, the information is inaccurate or it's wrong. And it's like, if you think so, let me know where I think I've gone wrong so then I can either update it or clarify it for people. And I'm happy to do that. It happens all the time where I've spoken to customs. I spoke to a physical customs officer, and then I spoke to a customs officer over the phone, and they gave me two different sets of information about my seized M4A1, which was destroyed. So the whole idea that either I've gotten some information wrong or I'm misleading you guys, I'm not trying to. I'm just trying to go off the information I've been given, and it does change. That's the thing, between officer and, month to month, these things can change. And a lot of the time, up until now, it was at the discretion of the state and the discretion of the officer on how they handle specific things. So at the time you might go, oh, this is, my friend says it's different. Well, your friend might say it is different, but it's ultimately just call the firearms division and call customs and find out personally how to do it yourself. Because I don't want to mislead you guys. I know specific things. There's specific things I know, and if it changes, it changes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But from what's going on, there's a lot of people, I get lots of messages going, oh, I heard this, and oh, someone's saying this. If you're not 100% sure, and, things do change, and unless I call customs again and call the ABF and, call the firearms division every fucking 2 weeks, things can change from when I've last spoken to them. If I haven't had an issue, haven't had to call them for 2 months, I haven't spoken to them in 2 months, something may have changed. So, that does happen, and if I have misinformed you guys, I'm sorry. I try and do my best to keep everyone updated, everyone clear, level-headed, and stuff like that. Things do change, and I'm sorry for that. If there's anything people want to say about past videos, if you just want to comment what part you thought was misleading or that was wrong, please let me please comment it in there so I know that I can double check the information for that area, and that would be great because I don't want people thinking I'm giving out misinformation and stuff like that, because I see enough of it on Facebook, and I try and do my best, especially on Facebook and all social medias, to be very respectful and calm and collected when I talk to people about it, because there's a lot of, oh, I heard this, and oh, so-and-so said this, and people over there do this. And that's the problem. What you should only be concerned about is your own state laws and how to import them into your state. It's I could go, well, Queensland does this. That doesn't matter. I'm in South Australia. So South Australia applies for me, and that's that. So if you don't apply to South Australia, I'm sorry, I'm not going to get into your state laws because I don't know them 100% clear. I'd rather you just contact your local firearms division, customs for your end, and find out how to do it. It sounds a little bit frustrating because I don't know all the information for every single state. I know SA information. But yeah, things do change and update, and I'm sorry if I've misled you guys astray. I just wanted to clear that one up really quickly. And yeah, hopefully guys, in the future I can get some more videos out for you for a skirmish. There's a couple of skirmishes in the air, waiting to hear some final dates, making sure I can get over the skirmish, organising it all. So it gets a little bit hectic when I'm trying to organise it all. Trying to keep you guys as well informed as possible. I don't want to, leave you guys in the dark or anything. But yeah, try and do my best in all ends and all areas, and it can be quite frustrating, getting the wrong information or getting bits of information, because now basically I'll tell you why. I applied for a B709A clearance for the new SKD Glock and applied for my M4A1, didn't have an issue. Applied for my G36K, didn't have an issue. Now they're asking me about the internal mechanics, what it's made out of, if the barrel's made, if it's like rifled to fire projectiles and stuff. Like I got a whole list of questions I need to supply information before they can give me a clearance for, where the other two I didn't have to do that for. So, and the other two were, assault rifles. So it's like, well, yeah, rifles in general. But yeah, so it's like information changes and things change, and it also changes depending on the customs officer and the ABF, the firearms officer you speak to. Because unless they sit down and go through the actual information, sometimes in its opinion they give you, and that's the problem. When I spoke to customs officer and they were like, no, your item's been destroyed, blah, 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 you did it wrong. And then I spoke to the other officer, they filled out my paperwork wrong and misdated it. So it's down to the officer at the day you speak to, and that's why you need to get their name, or their work number, and lock in the information so when if an issue happens, you can go, well, this officer on this date told me this information. So guys, I'm sorry if there's any confusion. Please just go to your local firearms registry or firearms division, give them a call, ask them specifically the regulations and use of gel blasters in Australia or in your area, and find out straight away from them. Get any paperwork you can, hard evidence, so if you have any issues in the future you can refer to that. Peace out guys, and I'll catch you next time. Hopefully I can get some skirmish videos to you. If it rains, I can't film because it's just, I'm not having my film equipment out in the rain. So yeah guys, I'm doing my best. Peace out guys, and I'll catch you next time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and please comment if you got any questions. If I've gone wrong anywhere, please let me know. I would love to try and clear it up for you guys, and I'm sorry if there's misinformation. There's just so much opinion flying around through different places, and you do the right thing by the firearms division, getting the request and all that, and then you've done the wrong thing, or you haven't done everything you need to do for the ABF and customs. So there's a whole bunch of shit you really have to deal with, and it's quite frustrating. And it's quite a lot to do, but I'm trying to do my best, guys, and I'll catch you next time. Peace out, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.